So this may be a long story, and I'll try not to make it long, but this project that I decided to take on was months in the making, and even more months in getting it to and from Canada. So this is my original hoodliner. Now, in any car, you have a hoodliner that will protect the engine in case it may blow oil or some type of internal combustion inside of your engine. This hoodliner will protect your hood and try to suppress possibly a fire or anything like that. I'm not quite sure, but I know one thing: Teslas do not need hoodliners because we don't have any engines, right? So from 2012 to 2015, Tesla used to make these hoodliners. And as you know, I always am cleaning my car and always in some type of car show competition. One day in Virginia, I was at a competition and I just happened to see this guy's hoodliner, and he had a beautiful airbrush rendition of a Mustang. And I thought that was one of the coolest things. So I walked over to him and I asked him, quite frankly, where did you get it done? And he gave me the guy's name, and he told me that the guy's super busy, he's hard to get in contact with. So, good luck with that, basically. So that's what I did. I was on a mission to get in contact with this guy. And I finally got him on the phone after about 2 weeks of trying. And he asked me what was I looking at doing, because this by far was the first Tesla that he has ever done. We discussed many things that I could do with this hoodliner, and quite frankly, I didn't know what to do. One thing I know I wanted to do was to give a big time recognition to the man who made it happen. So when looking for a design that I wanted, I went on the internet and I basically looked at something like this at first. And I was like, no, not really. The ray gun is pretty cool, but the dove on his head, he was taking care of pigeons and doves at a late age. He was always seen in the parks feeding pigeons, and allegedly he had some. And I was like, nah, that's a little bit, I didn't like that. I just didn't like that. So I started looking at something like this. This is one of the designs that I really like. This one right here, the steampunk, the one with the gun in his hand, I really like that one as well. Then you have some other ones down here. And I looked at this one again with the dove. Not quite happening for me. I do like the recognition that he put, the times that he lived, but a little too cartoonish. And then I could have went with something like this here. That looks great, but I wanted a little bit more. So in deciding what I wanted to do, I printed 6 photos and I went back to the drawing board and asked a lot of my coworkers. And my coworkers decided that there was a couple of designs that they liked. One that I really liked was Nikola Tesla. I couldn't find it on the internet today, but Nikola Tesla actually having his hands on his hips. And he had a orb in his hand. I really liked that one. And I liked this one as well. A lot of people voted for this one. A lot of people voted for that one. And it was almost a dead heat between the 3 of them. So what I decided to do once we got together on the phone and we talked at length, I said, you know what, let's try to make a combination of all 3 and see what we can do. Okay, coming up next week on This Video May Not Be For You, the hoodliner, the image, the man, all comes together.